Channel 3 is your back to school authority, and Norwalk is home to a dozen elementary schools, 4 middle schools, and 4 high schools, not to mention a preschool program. Students returned to their classrooms Monday, and today we are talking with Norwalk's Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Alexandra Estrella, about how things are going. You're almost through your first full week, Doctor. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you for having me. It's been quite an amazing week. We've been visiting schools and have been really happy to see our students back. There's so much joy in our buildings, and our teachers are delighted to have our students in person all week. Something that was very different last year.
Yes. Does it feel different? I know we're still dealing with the Delta variant, but does this year feel different or more hopeful?
This year feels different. It feels definitely more hopeful. Last year, our middle and high school students were in a hybrid model, and this year we have them back in person. There's so much joy in those buildings. Teachers feel energized and ignited in ways that I didn't see last year, and a lot of it has to do because the students bring so much joy into our buildings, so it's so good to have them back.
Yeah, I know there's some studies that have come out that said that we have learned as a society that kids really don't learn as well online or even in hybrid. Is that what you're finding there? And that's why it's important to have everyone back in?
Absolutely. We saw that last year. That's why we made a concerted effort to have our elementary school students
Are you guys seeing that she's frozen a little? Okay.
component of how they interact with one another is so essential as well. And it's something that they get best or have best when they're in person.
Doctor, I'm going to ask you that question one more time because for some reason your Zoom froze. And I know your answer was great, but I only got the last 5 words. So let me ask you again. I know some of the studies have come out and shown that kids really don't learn as well remotely or hybrid even. Is that one of the reasons you think it's important to all be back in now?
Absolutely. Last year, we had our elementary school students fully in person. Unfortunately, our middle and high school were hybrid, and we definitely saw in the data that they didn't fare as well. For them also, social emotionally, being together, being able to interact and engage is an essential element of their development, something that doesn't happen very well remotely.
What are you most excited for this year?
I'm very excited to have all of our students back, to really continue to build and develop normalcy for our students in our school system. We've been through many challenges and we've been able to overcome those obstacles. So we're looking forward to take what we learned from last year, apply it, and continue to move forward as we continue to have our students in person and engage them in many different learning experiences and adventures throughout this new academic school year. So I'm very excited to have them back, and I'm very hopeful for what we have in store for them this year.
Absolutely. Hoping for, if we can, a little bit of an easier year. Thank you so much for being with us, Doctor.
Thank you for having me.